The Liverpool fanbase might be on the verge of receiving some excellent news. Jeremy Frimpong, the right-back who has been shining at Bayer Leverkusen, is closer than ever to reinforcing the Anfield squad. And the reason? A surprising revelation about the player could be the final push to seal this £33 million deal. Few people know this, but Frimpong almost wore the Reds shirt years ago. During his youth, Liverpool scouts identified his talent and showed interest in bringing him to the club's academy. However, the move never happened. The reason? The long distance between his home and Liverpool would have been a major challenge for his parents, so he opted to develop in Manchester City's youth system instead. But destiny has a curious way of working. Now, years later, he may have a second chance to shine at Anfield. Trent Alexander-Arnold's contractual situation remains uncertain, and if the number 66 doesn't renew, Liverpool will need a high-quality replacement. And that's exactly where Frimpong comes in. If Frimpong's numbers already stand out on the pitch, his transfer value is even more attractive. According to Team Talk, the player and Bayer Leverkusen reportedly have an informal agreement that allows him to leave for just £33 million in the next transfer window. Considering the Dutchman's impressive performances, that fee could be considered an absolute bargain. This season, he already has 13 direct goal contributions, and last season, his stats were even more impressive: 24 offensive contributions in 47 games. In total, since joining Leverkusen, Frimpong has been involved in 67 goals across 177 matches. In other words, he is not only a solid defensive fullback, but also one of the most lethal attacking players in the world when moving forward. Another factor that could influence Liverpool's decision is the new era beginning under Arne Slot's management. The Dutch coach, who took over after Jurgen Klopp's departure, will have a strong core of compatriots in the squad, including Virgil van Dijk, Cody Gakpo, and Ryan Gravenberch. Additionally, part of Slot's coaching staff also comes from the Netherlands, which could help Frimpong adapt more easily if the deal goes through. But there's one detail that many fans overlook. Despite playing for the Dutch national team and building his professional career in Germany, Frimpong grew up in England. This means he qualifies as a homegrown player, which could be a crucial factor for Liverpool next season. With the potential departures of Kouamin Kelleher, Harvey Elliott, Tyler Morton, and Vítězslav Jaros, Liverpool risks falling short on the required number of homegrown players. Out of the 8-player homegrown quota, the Reds could end up with only 4: Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, Connor Bradley, and Jarell Quansah. Therefore, besides strengthening the right-back position with a talented and attacking-minded player, Frimpong would help fill this crucial gap in the squad. And when you add his Bundesliga experience, affordable price, and the opportunity to work under a manager from his own country, this transfer makes perfect sense. If Frimpong had to turn down Liverpool in the past due to family reasons, the situation is now entirely different. At 24 years old, established as one of the best offensive fullbacks in Europe, and available at a reasonable price, this could be his big chance to fulfill the dream that once slipped away. The ball is in Liverpool's court. With a new manager and changes on the horizon, the Reds seem closer than ever to bringing Frimpong to Anfield. Will destiny finally unite the player and the club this time? Liverpool is at a moment of crucial decisions. While the potential arrival of Jeremy Frimpong for an affordable price of £33 million excites the fans and could fill an important gap in the squad, the club now faces an unexpected battle to keep Ibrahima Konate. And the threat is not coming from just anywhere. PSG and Real Madrid have their eyes on the French defender, which could create a massive problem for the Reds' plans next season. On one hand, the management is working to strengthen the defence with an offensive and versatile option like Frimpong. On the other hand, losing Konate could dismantle the backbone of the defence, especially at a delicate moment when Virgil van Dijk has yet to sign a new contract. In other words, Liverpool could gain a promising right-back but lose one of its defensive pillars. Konate's situation is becoming increasingly concerning. The French centre-back is under contract with Liverpool until 2026, but no extension has been agreed upon so far. This uncertainty has sparked interest from Paris Saint-Germain, which sees him as the perfect opportunity to bolster its defence, while also bringing a Paris-born player back home. Now, to make things even more complicated for the Reds, Real Madrid has also entered the race, as reported by Paul Joyce of The Times. The Spanish giants, always in search of elite players, could turn this pursuit into a fierce bidding war. However, PSG has a well-defined strategy. They won't make a move in January, but plan to ramp up efforts in the summer transfer window. The idea is to persuade Konate not to renew with Liverpool and return to his hometown, where he once played for Paris FC before moving to RB Leipzig. If the defender refuses to sign a new deal, the Reds will have to decide whether to sell him for a significant fee or risk losing him for free in the near future. Liverpool's management is now in an uncomfortable position. If they fail to secure a new deal with Konate, the summer of 2025 will be their last real chance to cash in on the Frenchman. Otherwise, the club risks seeing him sign a pre-contract as early as January 2026, leaving the Reds empty-handed. And Konate's potential departure comes at the worst possible time. As mentioned, Virgil van Dijk has yet to renew his contract, and Joe Gomez nearly left the club in 2024 to join Newcastle United. Additionally, Jarell Quansah has not made the expected leap this season, leaving a worrying gap in Liverpool's defence. If Konate leaves, who will step up to lead the defence? The club could lose 3 of its top centre-backs in a short period, a catastrophic scenario for any team aiming to compete at the highest level. The potential arrival of Jeremy Frimpong shows that Liverpool is preparing for a squad overhaul, especially under Arne Slot's management. But for this new cycle to be successful, maintaining a solid defensive foundation is crucial. If Konate leaves, the Reds will need to act fast to find a suitable replacement. The club could reinvest the money from his sale into another top-tier defender. But will they be able to find someone on the market who offers the same level of physicality, speed, and defensive solidity as the Frenchman? Liverpool is at a crossroads. On one side, a market opportunity to strengthen the right flank with a talented and affordable player. On the other, the real threat of losing a key defensive figure to a European powerhouse. The upcoming summer transfer window will be decisive for the Reds' future. Keep Konate or cash in on his sale. Bring in reinforcements or risk a defensive collapse. The management will have to act quickly and precisely because any mistake could be costly.